So I want to show you this really pretty stitch now. It's this one along here, and this is called scroll stitch and consists of a row of little knots around the thread all the way down. It makes a really beautiful decorative edging. So I'm going to show you on this line here next to this one, and we're just going to start by coming up at the end of that line there, and I'm going to make a loop with my thread. So it's a clockwise loop with my thread, and then the needle is going to go down on that line on the right hand side of the line as I'm looking at that there, and keep the loop still in place and come up on the left hand side. Now this action here will determine where your knot comes, so you need to decide that for yourself. You can put them close together or farther apart, that's up to you. And that needle is coming up inside that loop, so that thread's coming out from the top there. So just pull your needle through, pull this through from the back, not too tight, and then out from the front. And then we can do that again. So we make that clockwise loop with our thread first, like so. Needle goes down on the right hand side of that line where you want your knots to be. I'm going to put mine fairly close together. And then up on the left hand side, inside that loop. The needle shouldn't be on the outside like that, it needs to be inside the loop or it won't get that beautiful scroll effect to it. So just pull it tight from the back and then through from the front. That stops that thread wearing. So I'll do that again. So there's my loop. Down on the right hand side, it's inside the loop. Up on the left hand side of the line, again inside the loop. Pull it through from the back and then through from the front. Must make your loop first. If you make your loop, you should find the rest of it comes nice and easily, but it won't work if you don't make the loop. So down on the right, up on the left inside, pull it tight, and then tight on the top. It does move around a little bit, this stitch, so once you've stitched it, I'll show you that you can just cover it. So if you think it's not quite covering your line, don't worry, you can move it later. So just concentrate on nice even spaces for the knots that go around the thread. And a nice even tension, so you get that even looking stitch all the way down. Wind my thread a bit, so clockwise loop. Down on the right of the line, up on the left, inside the loop. Pull it tight. Really beautiful stitch, just if you want something a little bit more textural than a straight stitch. I'll get two more in there, I think, on the inside. One more right near the end there. And then we can just take that needle down right at the end to finish off that stitch. And there you can see this beautiful scroll effect down here. You can just see a little bit of the line, but you just push it over with the needle and find that that does have a little bit of movement in it, so you can just fiddle afterwards, make sure that's covering your line nice and smoothly. And that's scroll stitch.